This is Go-MMT Radio.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go-IBO and Redbus. Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio.
The show is called Filmy Friday, and yes, I'm back with a new list of binge-worthy content that you can watch both on the OTT platforms. And you know what? These days, when you get to the big theaters and the big screens, you could be binge-watching every film that's on that list that you want to cover over the weekend itself. It's possible. I've done that in the past. Have you? Well, you can bring back all those memories as I take you through a fresh list today. This is your favorite radio station, Go-MMT Radio, and I'm your host, Annie. I've also got to throw the spotlight on what's happening on the Instagram handles of MMT Go-IBO and MMT Homestays, all of which are cool offers that you cannot miss. First up, obviously the one that I'm watching these days. I like to start with what I am currently enjoying. American comedy television series created by Michael Schur. It stars Ted Danson, who's been a comedian, who's been in the industry for over at least 4 decades now. In this series, he's a retiree turned amateur private investigator, and it's based on the 2020 documentary film The Mole Agent by Mete Alberdi. Now, what's really nice about the series is, again, a concept that we in India usually do not tread on, and we do not like to even go down that road of talking about life after retirement. Over here, life after retirement is very different from what it is back in America. In India, the one film that comes to mind in recent times, not very recent although, but in today's times, if I can call it, is the 102 Not Out film, which was such a huge success, and a few others, of course. So I think there's more that we need to work on, these kind of stories, real stories that can connect with people, because there is life after retirement, you know what I mean? Anyways, go catch this. If you're in for light-hearted comedy, it's not edge of the seat at all. It brings a smile on your face, but with every single scene. That's what's really sweet about the series. Well, this is on Netflix. The other one that everybody is talking about is, of course, the big release on the big screen in the movie theaters. And I think you shouldn't miss out on this one. I'm going to make a good plan this time, a solid one, because I usually don't end up going to the big screen. Not much, at least these days. But this one is calling out to me. Don't go anywhere. There's lots to talk about. Of course, first with the big releases on the big screen, and then OTT platforms and also social spotlights. So stay tuned. Go-MMT Radio. I'm your host, Annie. This is Filmy Friday.
भाई, लॉन्ग वीकेंड पे कहाँ जा रहा है?
कहीं नहीं भाई, बहुत काम है.
एक दिन सब चले जाएंगे, बस तुम्हारी एक्सेल में वी लुकअप ही रह जाएगा.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio.
This is Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio, and the one film that is made a big splash because it's been doing the talks and the rounds of teasers and trailers for a while, at least 6 to 8 months, and that's Dhurandhar, a star-studded saga inspired by incredible true events set in the gritty criminal vein of underworld with a backdrop of Indian patriotism. You're listening to Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio with your host Annie, and this is the one big film that I have to talk to you about. Directed by Aditya Dhar. It was officially clarified by the director also that it's a fictional spy thriller and is not based on Major Mohit Sharma's life, because Major Mohit Sharma's family also kind of got into a controversy saying that there has been, inspiration from his life that's used in this film and so on. Anyways, all that has been pushed aside and everyone's looking forward to a Ranveer Singh, R. Madhavan, Akshay Khanna, Sanjay Dutt, Arjun Rampal starrer film Dhurandhar releasing today. Go catch it. There's a lot more to talk about. OTT releases, of course, when I come back on the other side, so don't go anywhere. Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio. This is your host, Annie.
Hello everyone, this is Alia Bhatt and you're listening to Go-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
Go-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Filmy Friday on Go-MMT Radio.
Let's now talk about the OTT releases that are quite a few for you to binge watch over the weekend. Starting with animation film Bad Guys 2. Yet another big hit because the plot is quite interesting. Reformed animal criminal crew, wolf, shark, snake, tarantula and piranha. Now they find themselves dragged back into the underworld when an all-female gang forces them to execute one last heist. Among the returning voice cast are Sam Rockwell, Aquafina, Craig Robinson, Mark Maron and Anthony Ramos, with new additions to add fresh energy to this comedy heist caper on Hotstar. Let's move on to the My Secret Santa, a holiday rom-com. I mean, when it comes to the holiday season, holiday rom-coms are aplenty. This one looks like the one that you'd want to watch with your entire family, because that's what holiday rom-coms are all about. Single mom Taylor Alexander Breckenridge is desperate to pay her rent and afford snowboarding school for her daughter. Now, when a luxury ski resort advertises for a seasonal Santa, but only male applicants are allowed, she makes a radical decision and disguises herself as an elderly man. Things go smooth first, but complications mount when she falls for Matthew, the resort manager, who remains oblivious to her secret. I love the plot and how, streaming on Netflix. Moving on to Oh What Fun. Michelle Pfeiffer is making a comeback, shall I say? She's the matriarch who makes Christmas magical every year for her chaotic, lovable family, decorating the house, baking cookies, orchestrating holiday cheer. But this time, while her husband and children, who are grown up, get swept up in their own dramas, they forget to include her, so she feels unappreciated, overlooked. Claire vanishes just before the big family celebration, and then as her loved ones scramble to find her and salvage Christmas, she embarks on a spontaneous solo adventure to rediscover herself. Yet another very good concept, a fresh concept. This is on Prime Video. There's also Good Boy, which is after inheriting his grandfather's isolated farmhouse. Todd, played by Shane Jensen, moves in with his loyal dog Indy, hoping for a fresh start, but creaking floors, empty rooms hide something far darker. Now, this is a movie that was in the theaters a few months ago, about 2 to 3 months ago, and now has made its way onto an OTT platform. First of its kind, simply because it's got a dog at the center of it all, and it's a horror movie, by the way. Available to buy and rent on Book My Stream.
GO-MMT Radio.
Channel your creativity and caring to bring a smile to your customer today. Hello, I am Prakash Sangam and you're listening to GO-MMT Radio. Head, set, go.
Filmy Friday on GO-MMT Radio.
This film again was in the theaters a few months ago. Big hit, should I say, because it is from the horror comedy universe of Maddock. The fifth installment, Thama, is what I'm talking about. You're listening to GO-MMT Radio. I'm your host Annie. The show is called Filmy Friday. Ayushmann Khurrana plays a TV reporter, Alok Goyal, and he survives a terrifying bear attack deep in the forest, only to be rescued by a mysterious woman, Tadaka, who's played by Rashmika Mandana. Now, Alok recovers and then finds out that she actually belongs to an ancient tribe of supernatural beings called Betals. Now, he's entangled in this world of myth, bloodlines and dark rules. He's offered a sacrificial blood donor by the tribe's rogue leader, who's played by Nawazuddin Siddiqui. He's sort of making a comeback, I could say, in this film. And then Tadaka goes on to break tribal laws to save him, igniting a forbidden romance. Together, they must confront ancient evil, community codes, looming supernatural reckoning that threaten both their lives and humanity itself. Since Tumbad, the breaking open of the horror comedy universe in Indian cinema has been great, and I think this one has also gone on to be very well received, I must say. Available to rent for the time being on Prime Video. Let's move on to The Life of Chuck, based on Stephen King's 2020 novella of the same name. This is the story of Charles, played by Tom Hiddleston. It'll be lovely to see him back on the screen in reverse chronological order, starting from apocalyptic unraveling and ending in his childhood. This reminds me of Benjamin Button, by the way. And it is structured in 3 acts. First, the world collapses under eerie phenomena tied to Chuck's mysterious death, then midlife, and then dancing through unexpected joy. This yet again is going to be one other very good watch at the behest of a fabulous actor, Tom Hiddleston. Available to buy and rent on Book My Show Stream. Looks like Book My Show Stream is catching up quite a bit as an online platform. Jay Kelly is a movie which is based on a film star named Jay Kelly, played by George Clooney, by the way, who embarks on a soul-searching journey across Europe with his longtime manager, Ron, played by Adam Sandler. They hit remote towns, old relationships, lost dreams and buried regrets begin to surface. So it's sort of a bittersweet self-portrait that Jay has been wrestling with. There's a bit of comedy, there's a lot of drama, but a good cast is what I must add. Streaming on Netflix, and a good concept and a good storyline again. Stephen, now this is a Tamil thriller following a psychiatrist who begins to do a routine evaluation until a man walks into a police station and calmly confesses to the murders of 9 missing women. Then session progresses, psychiatrist is pulling into a chilling psychological maze. Wow, this is a good plot. There is blurring the lines between truth and delusion, innocence and guilt, leaving both the psychiatrist and the viewer questioning everything on Netflix. Don't miss this at all. I have given you a long list of movies and web series that you can catch on OTT platforms.
रिज तुम में है नहीं और अपना बढ़ा लो ना स्किविडी सा अपना है ये गो एमएमटी रेडियो ओहायो में हमने बनाया 6-7 years चलेगा लबूबू लेके बैठो माचा पी लो ड्रिप पहनो और सुनो गो एमएमटी रेडियो
So what are you guys talking about?
GO-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Social Spotlight on GO-MMT Radio.
Social Spotlight. Let's look at what's happening in the winters. Some of the places just bloom because of the snow that collects during this time. So, Ran Utsav definitely stands out, because if you are thinking of the desert and if you want to make the most of this Utsav, then it is the most talked about not only in India but across the globe. Do not miss out on the offers that you will find on MMT Instagram. Also, Spiti Valley, yet another beautiful place that is not only picturesque but gives you the feeling of just a complete spiritual experience, I think, when you are in Spiti. Once again, don't forget to check that out, and the places you can shortlist to be living in, staying at both at Ran Utsav and Spiti on MMT. Let's head on to Go Ibibo. Now, there are a few things happening on Go Ibibo. Almaty, for instance, if you want to go to and want reasonable stays that you want to make the most of with your friends or even by yourself for that matter, then check out the places they have to offer. Gokarna, a place that I explored, the beaches and the picturesque, ranges of the Western Ghats that kind of extends into Gokarna. Oh my God, it is simply beautiful. Adventure activities, again, so beautiful that they give you an opportunity to actually go into the sea and then sort of go sea diving. That is also really nice. Check it out, and all the offers on Go Ibibo. Let's move on to Make My Trip homestays. Oh, lovely homestays that you shouldn't miss out on, especially the Laluji Lagse in Jaipur, as well as the Aranyakam Heritage Homestay and Treehouse in Wayanad. Places that I think through this time of the year you must explore when it comes to domestic tourism, and Make My Trip is giving you just the places that you should look for, the offers, and book them right away. There's also a romantic vibe that you can make the most of at Shangri-La Renau. Check out MMT Homestay Insta page. Well, that was spotlighting everything that's happening on the social handles of Make My Trip Go Ibibo and Make My Trip Homestay. With that, it is a wrap. This is Filmy Friday. Keep traveling, keep that smile going, and keep taking note of your experiences on your travelogue. This is me, Annie, your host, signing off. Have a lovely binge-watching weekend. I will be back on Monday with Badhai Ho. Till then, bye-bye and thank you.
To listen to your favorite GO-MMT radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn and Instagram. Visit the GO-MMT radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.
GO-MMT Radio. Let's go.
Powered by Make My Trip, Go Ibibo and Redbus.